Obviously, there's always something going on in the world of battle rap.
All the time, man. All the time.
And another story. What? Why am I not surprised? Um,
This wasn't on my bingo card for the end of the year in battle rap. It's already been a depressing year in battle rap. I definitely wasn't expecting this.
so Black Compass Media, man. Anybody knows Black Compass Media? No matter what you want to say about these guys, they are a major battle rap media platform. They've had, huge interviews. They cover events. Great thing. Shout, to every, to the ones that's left there, guys like Polo and Tone Bro. But we're gonna get to it. So Cola, I think last week, maybe in the beginning of the week, it was confirmed that Cola was no longer part of Black Compass Media, and there was no confirmation behind it, but from behind the scenes, the people in the media and the bloggers, they talk amongst each other. So, and I'm not gonna put no information out that's not true. So when I found it was true, I was like, okay, he really did left. He bounced out. And obviously Cola came out yesterday and he said what he said. Um, Polo did not like what he said, and he said his piece also. Um, and Now Cola actually went on live today. I didn't catch the whole thing, but he did go on live today addressing Polo. So now when it comes to this situation with Cola and Polo, man,
For Colo.
Cola and Polo, what's your thoughts on all of this that's going on with Black Compass Media?
Man, I always hated to see any type of team, group, comrades, whatever you want to call it. I hate to see public fallouts. That's number one. Like, if you're gonna fall out privately. I hate to see people drag each other's name through the mud and then it gets too exposing. So it always breaks my heart to see this type of shit. And it breaks my heart to see it because they little trio, they dynamic was a good dynamic. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know people had their quarrels with maybe each of them individually, but overall together, I've done an interview over there before. I like how them dudes rock. So it always breaks my heart to see shit like this happen, especially like I said, when it's publicly done. I just don't like it. I'm not really into the whole all the tea and all that other shit. I'd rather not hear it from somebody that you was tight with. You get what I'm saying? But hey,
Man, when I found out about this, I was kind of happy. Then I felt kind of bad though, man. I did
you
feel
ain't
kind of
shit, man.
bad. Uh, because there is no love lost between me and the individuals. I've had issues with Tone Bro in the past, and we settled our differences, and we in good terms. Colo never had a problem with him. Um, but it's just with Cola, man. I always felt like he was bound to do it by himself. And I kind of felt like it was a matter of time that he left or they removed him from Black Ops Media. From the story that I know, that Tone Bro was actually stepping back from Black Compass Media, maybe behind the scenes, and he Tone actually want to give Colo a certain cut percentage, whatever you want to call it, and Polo was like, "Yo, I'm not with that. I'm not jacking that." And I
Mm,
think that's when all of that happened. Um, and I think both of them are right, and I think both of them are also wrong. Um, I think the thing that I didn't like about it is that when you're so close to each other, when you're doing a show with each other for so long, I just would never air out the grievances, the dirty laundry, stuff that should not be talked about
right.
at all. Like if me and you ever had a fallout, I would never go talk behind your back, talk crazy about you
Well, I'd
or
rather you
anything.
do it behind my back than to do a blog or a live. To
No, but I
be
just
honest,
I'm just not the type to do that though. Like
I
with
agree.
Danny, like me and Danny, we worked with together with so long, and me and Danny, we've had our issues, but we never aired each other out or said anything. We just leave it alone. Hey, you don't say nothing to me, I don't say anything to you.
Right.
And
Same
even
here. I done had plenty of fallouts in battle rap, friends, business, all types of shit. And I'm just not a believer in that type of shit, especially if you get money with somebody or somebody puts you in a position to get money and shit like that. Like I always hated like when the smack rappers and shit like that, they go up there and want to curse smack out or or they go on their Twitter rants and when shit like that happens, I don't ever agree with it. If somebody put money in your pocket, put you in a position, or elevated your life in any way, I feel like you should always be grateful for that, despite whatever y'all might go through. And you should have more respect for that and for yourself than to sit there and go public. It's like people like what is going
mm,
public gonna do? Sometimes it's
mm,
literally not gonna do nothing. You just want to get people on your side, and for what?
right, right. And when it comes to Black Compass Media, man, these guys, they always have to respond about everything, man. Like if somebody's talking about you, you can expect the blog right away. Like you can expect them or to go on the spaces or something like that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think both of them are to blame for this. Um,
Absolutely.
Polo ain't as innocent as you think. Um, he doesn't get into the controversial stuff as much as Cola does, but Polo ain't ain't a saint. He's had his issues with the catfish situation. We know about that.
Mm-hmm.
But Colo, I mean Polo, he does good work. He does a good job. Media breaks the news, does the interviews. Um, he's definitely good at what he does. But I think the thing that why I blame Black Compass Media because they allowed Cola to get into all that nonsense, disrespecting battle rappers,
Yeah.
violating league owners,
Yeah.
the numerous things down the line that Pola has mentioned. You guys allowed that, man. So you can't say, hey, you were doing this, you were being faulty with this when you guys allowed it in the beginning. The first moment when that happened, you guys should have stepped in and says, hey, let's not do this. You're damaging our brand right now.
Yeah, because
And
when I from what I did see, I watched some of Polo shit, and I heard him list some situations. But you're right, I didn't hear him say, "Yo, we told him chill out. We told him we didn't like this." It's more so they let it continue and just let it build up, and then when it became too much, they made a move. At least that's what I got from it. So I
uh,
agree with you because
it
that's
was
what I got from it as well.
it's accountability at the end of the day. And with Cola, you know, Cola, he has a very strong personality. He's from Chicago, and anybody from Chicago, they do not give a rat's ass what you think.
About nothing.
They are very competitive. They want to win over everything, and that's just the type of person Cola was. And I don't think he should vibe be. I think there's a different way to tell how you feel about certain battle rappers or league owners instead of disrespecting them. And I feel like disrespecting them was kind of gave him like a really bad rep. And I think the thing that actually made Black Compass Mina took a hit was the bootlegging stuff. When that happened, they took a major hit because all of them were had to be held accountable, and they kind of they kind of moved on. I kind of felt like they did somewhat bounce back from that, and people kind of forgot about it.
Hmm.
But but Cola got him to got into certain situations. Every time you hear drama surrounding Black Compass Media, there's only one individual's name that pops up in there. It's
This is
Cola. Cola's always
that's
in the
true.
middle of it. And a lot of people hate Cola. I don't know why they hate him. I don't know, maybe because he
Well, like you
uh,
say, he has such a strong personality, and a lot of times, especially people who secretly have weak personalities, or people who let me not even say that because then I don't want to offend anybody. But long story short, like you say, he has a strong personality, and a lot of people don't know how to not to get offended by that. A lot of people don't like the overly outspoken person. A lot of people don't like the overly opinionated person, and that's just what it is. And then, like you said, he was disrespecting a lot of people. He was.
mhm,
So he kind of brung that on himself.
uh,
But that's just how it is. When you outspoken and you challenging everybody, you going against the grain, you starting feuds with people, the people are not gonna like you.
that's exactly true. And I think it might kind of be jealousy from Polo's side also because
From Polo
once
side,
yeah, from Polo's side because once Cola started making a for himself in the Twitter spaces, and then he was known as the big speaker. That's because that's what he's known as. That's when people was like, that's when Cola. I think Cola knew, the potential that he had, and maybe those guys felt some type of way that Cola was making that noise because it's the new guy making the noise compared to the guys that's been with the company for numerous of years.
yeah.
So
I mean,
I think
I
that's
could
what
understand that or
it
see
came
that.
down.
I hope that's not the case though. Cause me, I'm a team player. I feel like if you want my team and you making noise for us. So I will hope that that didn't brew any jealousy. But think about the culture we in. So there's always that.
I'll tell you this, man. When it comes to battle rap, man, like battle rap media groups, we talk about battle rap groups, but when it comes to media groups, they don't last very long, though, man. You look at Champion, I don't know where they at now. You look at the guys that started the Angry Fans movement. They're doing their own separate things now. You look at the guys from Black Compass Media, the same thing also. So it's like, you know, it's tough. Unless you're from MBS Central, it's a little different. but but yeah, it's tough though, man. It's tough being part of a group in media because there's so many personalities involved, and I just think it was a bad route, bad direction how they wanted to approach things. I know Polo didn't like the rollout that that Cola had because he basically when he did the rollout, he basically used Polo's name as an I got a new channel. Make sure you go subscribe to my new channel.
Yeah,
Go
I
follow
did see that
this.
part.
Yeah, so I don't think he appreciated that. I think the guy that's been really quiet about things is a Tone Bro. Like we haven't heard anything from what Tone Bro and Tone Bro's
Yeah, I haven't seen
normally
anything from him.
yeah, Tone Bro's the normally quiet, level-headed one. He's more, he tried to look at both sides. And I don't think Cola has a problem with Tone because he shouted him out a couple of times and showed him, yo, I appreciate for the opportunity. He did not shout out Polo though. Cause right now Black Comp is the situation that they're in right now. I don't know what's left of them because you had Drizzy, people didn't know he actually left Black Compass Media as soon as the bootlegging came out. And then you had even before that, you had the one of the females that was part of Black Compass Media, Jade. She left too. I don't know if she left or they removed her, and now you got Cola, that's no longer part of the company. So It's just and then now you got Tone Bro who wants to step back. So it's like Polo's, kind of the man behind everything right now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll see how it turns out. Breaks my heart though. I don't want to see them crumble. Like I said, I like the dynamic they had, especially when they all three. I felt like they all three played their roles and it worked well.
Mm.
So I hate to see this happen.
I tell you, man, money is the evil to all things, man. It'll ruin
And
a
not
lot
just
of
money.
things.
I say this all the time. Attention is the new money. Attention, attention, attention. Getting those reactions online, the followers, the views, the reactions, all that shit, because you get paid off of that too, right? So now at this point, it ain't even about the money because I feel like sometimes in situations people still be splitting money three ways, but this person is just a little bit more lit than this person, or this person just seen more than this person, and it still brews that jealousy. You get what I'm saying? So I really feel like it is money too, but attention, really. Everybody wants to be the most popular, the most lit, the most this, the most that. Nobody just want to be lit where they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So one last thing before we get out here. Is this fixable?
From what I heard, well, like I said, I didn't. Let me not act like I listened to all the lives in its entirety, or I'm super hip to what's going on because I'm not. I heard bits and pieces of both, but from what I heard, nobody disrespected nobody. They kind of just stay in what happened. So I feel like it should be fixable if they could just go have a conversation, figure it out, figure out a way where everybody could get what they want out the situation. It should be fixable. Nobody disrespecting nobody, ain't nobody threatening nobody, nobody talking about putting hands on nobody. So why not?
I don't think this is no longer fixable. They basically let the cat out the bag. They said what they said. They put out the laundry out already.
But
Um,
what was really that detrimental that either one of them said? What was the moment? Like, oh, this is the
the
nail in the coffin
ego,
moment.
the ego with these guys and the personalities, they ain't gonna they are not gonna be the bigger man and say, "Hey, I apologize. You were right." Knowing the way Cola is, come on.
Yeah,
No, that ain't gonna happen, man.
you never
Like
know though.
Cola will go. He don't care. Cola will go do war with the president of the United States by himself. Just if he's willing to go toe to toe and against one of the biggest battle rappers in the world, which was Sue Surf, and then he went at New Jersey Twerk. Just imagine what he would do with somebody else, especially that's part of used to be part of his company. So
Well, we'll
even
see. I hope they work it out though. I have faith.
yeah, man.